Hi everyone, this is going to be kind of a different video for my channel. Sorry my channel doesn't really have like a theme to it. I'm just really bad at, picking something and doing lots of videos about it consistently. Like, as you can see by my kids' month update things, I didn't actually do very many of those like I had intended. But this one is going to be kind of an acne journey video kind of a thing because I went to the doctor yesterday just for kind of a general physical because it had been a long time since I'd been to one of those. So I just went to make sure everything was okay, and it was. But he did bring up my acne. I hadn't brought it up. He just kind of was like, "Are you doing anything for your acne?" And I was like, "No, not really." I kind of gave up on trying to get rid of it a long time ago. When I was a teenager, I would use I don't remember what it is actually called, but it's kind of a generic of Proactive, the 3-step thing, but it was just, I couldn't get myself to really use all 3 steps twice a day, every day, like long enough to see if it would actually help. I did notice that it would dry out my skin really bad, and when I was a teenager my skin was really dry, especially my nose. My nose would be so dry it would just like flake off, like I would just scratch my nose and there would be like, it would just peel off. It was nasty. And the acne stuff just made that worse, of course, so I just kind of backed off of acne medication and was just like, whatever, I'll just deal with having super bad acne, right? Hoping that it would go away as I got older. As you can see, I still have pretty bad acne. I actually don't know how well you can see it right now because of the lighting, but it's still pretty bad. And I don't actually mind too much how it looks because I got super lucky and I have a husband who tells me I'm beautiful anyway, even when I'm like not wearing makeup and I have pimples all over my face, and yeah, I lucked out there. I kind of have been thinking about trying to get rid of the acne because sometimes the pimples hurt, like they get filled with really bad pus and then they pop and then they're just open wounds and it's just like, oh, why does my face hate me? So when the doctor brought it up, and he just kind of was like, well, like I told him about the whole 3-step thing and how I couldn't get myself to do it. He's like, I can give you a prescription for this thing that's just like, it's just kind of a wash. You just put it on and that's all you gotta do. So he gave me a prescription for Clindamycin phosphate topical solution, 1%. And he's just like, it's super easy, and if your insurance doesn't cover it, you don't have to bother buying it because it can be kind of pricey, but I think my insurance did cover it, so, because it wasn't that bad of a price. So I decided to go ahead and just try it and see what happens. He did warn me that it tends to get worse before it gets better, so hopefully I can get myself to actually keep using it through the awful period. I don't know how long that lasts, but we'll see how this goes. And I wanted to do a video about it just to kind of have a reference for myself so I can look back and see if anything's actually getting better or not, because I'm really bad at actually remembering stuff like that. So I wanted to do this video and maybe you'll get something out of it too, or maybe it'll just be me. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing you're supposed to do is wash your face, right? So I usually wash my face with this stuff. It is the CVS generic brand of the Neutrogena grapefruit face wash thing. I don't really know what it's officially called, but there it is. I've been using this, I actually don't really know, a few months, and obviously it hasn't exactly gotten rid of my acne, but I keep using it just because it does make my face feel clean and it smells good. So, I mean, you gotta use something to wash your face, right? So I might as well just use this. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna wash and dry our face, and then we're gonna put on this stuff, and we'll see how this goes. Kind of stings a little bit. But there you have it. There's my, actually that's my second application. I meant to film my first one, but then this morning was just crazy. And, taking care of kids and everything, I just didn't get a chance to film. But there you go, my second application, my first day of applying it. We'll see how this ends up going. Alright guys, so I have been doing my Clindamycin for about a week now. I think a week and a day. So far, so good. I don't actually feel like it's gotten like tons worse. Like, I mean, you could say it's worse. I definitely have new pimples, but it didn't seem like any worse than normal. So obviously I don't really see much benefit yet, but the little, sorry, there's something in my eye. The little information sheet thing that the pharmacy gave me with the prescription said that it should take 2 to 4 weeks to start to see benefit from it. So, wasn't really expecting to see clear skin yet, and really I haven't even noticed much of my skin being like more dry than normal. Like, it feels kind of dry right after I use it and stuff, but usually I wait a few minutes and then put on a moisturizer, so like still nowhere near as dry as my skin was when I was a teenager, so that's good. In case you're wondering, I'm 27 now. I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned how old I am on any of my videos on this channel. So yeah, 27. I have not been a teenager for, what, 8 years now? It was time to try to get rid of it, see if it was gonna go away or not. So, here we go. Gotta keep doing it, because we're not done yet. We are far from done. Dot, 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 dot. It did say to dab it, do not wipe it. Just so you know, I'm sure if you're going to be doing this, you will read your own instructions, right? Read the instructions, people. Okay, sorry, that was weird. But anyway, there you have it. 1 week. Alright, quick update. It has now been 3 weeks since I started using this stuff, this Clindamycin. And I feel like it's starting to work a little bit. I don't really, I mean, it's hard to say because it was being particularly bad when I first started, so it might have just been normal sort of calming down for a bit that it's doing now. I mean, I definitely still have pimples, but if you remember from the first part of this video, it was pretty bad 3 weeks ago, I feel like. So I'm hoping that it's actually the stuff that's working. So I guess we'll find out as this goes on. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Okay, it has now been 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I counted that right. I'm pretty sure it's been 6 weeks since I started using the Clindamycin stuff. And I definitely feel like I'm seeing an improvement. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because I have such bad acne scarring. Like, you can probably see right here. So it still looks like I have really bad acne, but the number of pimples that I've had lately has drastically been reduced. So I'm pretty happy about that. I definitely still get 1 or 2 here and there every now and then. I had one right here like a few days ago, and then yesterday I noticed one like right here. But like with this one, I don't actually usually put the Clindamycin on this spot because it's so close to my eye that I just don't ever get to that part. I think I just smeared my glasses, sorry. And I'm getting hair in my face. This is going so well. I definitely feel like this stuff is working. If it seems to regress again later and it turns out that it was just a lull in how many I was going to have, I will let you know later, but for now I'm pretty sure that the stuff is working. Now the problem is I'm not really sure how long I'm supposed to use it. I didn't really ask the doctor that, and the instructions on the thing don't really say when to stop using it. It's like, am I supposed to use it forever? I don't know. For now I'm just gonna keep using it at least until this bottle is gone. It's only like halfway gone, so yeah, I'm gonna keep using it. And I haven't even really noticed my skin being, what am I trying to say, more dry or anything. Like, it definitely has a lot of alcohol in it. It definitely smells like I'm rubbing alcohol on my face. So it does dry out my skin, but then I put moisturizer on it and it's just fine. Like, I haven't been peeling off dead skin or anything, so definitely an improvement from 10 years ago. Yeah, I think that's all I was gonna say this time. Yay, it seems to be working! Hallelujah! Okay, it has now been 10 weeks since I started using this Clindamycin stuff. I just dropped it in the sink. I was gonna show it to you, and I dropped it. I'm so clumsy. But this stuff, I've been using it for 10 weeks, I still definitely think it works, even though you can probably definitely see this giant zit right here. Sorry, I should have done like a closer up of my face before I started. I realized I forgot to do that, and it's a little late now. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this making videos thing, planning videos. Anyway, yeah, there's this giant zit right here, but I think that one is largely, well, there's a small one right here too, but I think they're because it has been super hot. Like, weather has been up in the hundreds every day for the last week, and our apartment air conditioner just can't quite keep up with it, so I've been sweating a lot the last several days. So I think that's largely why I have a couple of zits again. But I still say this stuff works, because normally when my face got nasty it would have like 5 or 6 huge zits everywhere. So, but I think I might stop using it now to see what happens after I stop, because my husband and I are thinking of trying to get pregnant again in a couple of months, and the instructions on this stuff, the like warnings and stuff, say that there are studies in pregnant women have showed that in the 2nd and 3rd trimesters it doesn't seem to cause any problems. Hang on, my son is trying to get in the bathroom here. What's up, Colson?
I just wanted you.
You wanted me? Oh, well, that's so cute. I'm trying to film a video for my YouTube channel, okay? Can you wait a few minutes? Do you want to just snuggle with me while I film it? No?
I wanted.
No. The camera needs to stay up there right now, okay?
I wanted to vlog a video now.
You don't get to use this camera, remember? This camera is too expensive.
I want to vlog a video now.
Do you want me to get you the silver camera?
No. I want to.
Do you wanna just say hi to this one?
Okay.
Say hi!
Hi.
Mwah. Okay. I need you to let me finish filming, okay? Want this back?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I close the door?
Let's just stay in here.
You're gonna stay in here? Oh,
I'm
okay. Well, you have to be quiet so I can film, okay? Okay. So, 2nd and 3rd trimesters don't cause problems, but they don't have adequate studies for the 1st trimester. So, they advise not using the drug during the 1st trimester, and so I want to like stop and give my skin a chance to show me what's going to happen after I stop before pregnancy hormones kick in and change everything up. So it's kind of bad timing to be stopping for that, since it is still really hot and I'm going to be sweaty, but I think I'll just try to remember to wash my face like 3 or 4 times a day instead of 2. So hopefully that will kind of even things out a little bit. But so yeah, this is, oh, that's noisy, Colson. Sorry, door stopper. So yeah, this is 10 weeks with the stuff. Colson, please don't do that. And we're gonna see what happens now after I stop. Okay guys, it has now been 6 weeks, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put something here that says how long it's actually been. But I'm pretty sure it's been 6 weeks since I stopped using the Clindamycin. And I really should have filmed 2 weeks after I stopped, because at that point it had come back with a vengeance. Like, I had pimples everywhere. It was like, it was painful. I had like 3 on my nose. It was just crazy. It did calm down a little bit about a week or so later, and then it came back like a week ago, and so I do have quite a few right now. Like, there's actually, they've kind of calmed down again, but like as of 2 days ago I had a giant one here, and there's one right here right now, the very tip of my nose, and there's one right here, and there were ones like right here, all over the place. So yeah, the Clindamycin worked, that's for sure. I'm not sure if I really would want to use that as my go-to acne treatment, just because it obviously comes back as soon as you stop. But if I didn't have this whole issue of you're not supposed to use it when you're pregnant, and you're supposed to, like, I don't know if you're supposed to use it while you're breastfeeding or not. I'm sure different doctors would have different opinions on that, because the sheet just says it's not known if it passes into breast milk or not, so consult a doctor before you do it, you know. So, I don't know. If I was not in the stage of life where I had to worry about pregnancy and breastfeeding, I would definitely use it pretty much all the time. I didn't really have any issues with it. It stung a little bit right after putting it on, and it dried out my face a little bit, but moisturizer took care of that basically. So, I mean, if you are super picky about how moisturized your skin is, then it might not be for you. But I would definitely use it again. I probably will use it again after I figure out the pregnancy thing, if I'm gonna get pregnant. If I'm not, I don't know. But, yeah, so that is my clindamycin story. Hopefully it was at least helpful for you guys. Sorry I'm not the most entertaining with this kind of video, but at least wanted to have this video for myself to look back on, you know, anyway. So hopefully you got something out of it too. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, whatever that is. Who knows what it'll be about. Maybe sewing, maybe my kids, I don't know. Have fun figuring out my channel with me, because I don't know what it's all about. But yeah.